We are at the Global Blockchain and Crypto Symposium, and I'm joined by Suzanne Morsfield, Policy Advisor at CryptoUK. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So, as the industry matures, what emerging risks do you see on the horizon that today's crypto businesses should prepare for?
I think we're sort of talk about it sometimes as though it's a three-legged stool. I kind of expand it to a five-legged stool. So there's typical operational risk, there's technological risk, because the blockchain industry has unique technology that has its own risks. And then there's things that I like to add in there, like expertise risk. Do we have the right expertise at the table? Do we have the right education behind the scenes, which is why events like this are so good. So the other couple of risks that we all need to be thinking about is reputational risk, when things go wrong. And if any of the other risks are not attended to, something can go wrong and affect your reputation. And then the last one that also ends in or starts with an R is regulatory risk, because the regulations are changing constantly and evolving. And although we see more clarity coming, there's still areas where it's not clear, and we have risk around that.
From your perspective, what governance structures are most effective in helping crypto businesses spot and prevent crisis before they escalate?
I think this goes back to the notion of expertise, having the right expertise in the room, having the right expertise in your business, whether you get that from a service provider, whether you have it in-house. So you need real experts who know how to think about things somewhat in a traditional way. And I kind of, sometimes when I think about expertise, I call it bi-coastal expertise, because it has to be expertise that brings together the traditional approaches, but also all the new approaches and new things that you need to know in the crypto and blockchain world, because it's different. So you need to be able to have this bi-coastal expertise. And then along with that can be special, what I call special, I guess, or maybe it's not that I call them special, but there's certifications that you can reach for, and audits you can take, and scrutiny you can provide on yourself that come from real standards that exist out there, whether it's IOSCO standards, whether it is ISO standards. In the US, we have the AICPA that has a set of standards for service organizations, and all, including cybersecurity sort of standards. And you can subject yourself in a good way to audits and oversight that helps you be forward-thinking, helps you look ahead and be ahead of these kinds of concerns that could come up. And they're part of a traditional governance structure to have these things, but then you make sure you have that bi-coastal expertise that can tailor it to the blockchain and crypto world.
Perfect, thank you. Given the fast-changing regulatory landscape, what proactive steps should crypto businesses take now to avoid future compliance or reputational crisis?
This is really, really important, because there are steps you can take now. And in a way, I'd like to sort of reference organizations like the one today, events like the ones today, organizations like CryptoUK. One of the most important things you can do is keep being educated. Both get your experts hired or contracted with if they're external service providers, but keep educating. Come to events like this. Join trade organizations. A lot of the trade organizations, associations out there have constant streams of educational events and experts coming in to help provide that insight. And so I would say, leverage what the industry is doing, leverage what organizations like this one is doing, so that you can stay ahead of the curve.
Thank you very much for joining us, Suzanne.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.